Yes, my people, welcome back to another video. Today we are back on the Liverpool save, and as you can see in the top right here, we have made it through a good chunk of the season now. We're over halfway through, and in today's video we're going to play a live com. We've got Arsenal. I'm going to show you how we're doing and everything, how we did during the break between last episode where we played against Barcelona away, and now as we face Arsenal away. Now, first off, the board were very kind as to give us some extra money. So we've got £87 million to spend. Now, I could obviously bring in some good players with that, especially with instalments and clauses like after 50 league appearances, Ballon d'Or clauses, things like that. But I want to try and keep it realistic because, as you can see here, I could technically bring Saliba in. Now, are Arsenal going to sell Saliba in January to Liverpool? No. So I don't really want to ruin it, if that makes sense. But that gives us some good money, and I reckon we'll have a lot of money in the summer to spend. So hopefully we can bolster the squad and bring in some good reinforcements. Now, we left off, if I scroll up to make sure you don't get a sneak peek, we left off here, Barcelona away, and we won 2-0. Our first game. Now, we actually went on a bit of a poor run for a little bit, as we dropped points away to West Ham, who are actually flying high in the Premier League this year, I believe. Yeah, they're fifth. It's not too bad for West Ham, is it? Especially comparing it to where they're at in real life at the minute. We then got back onto winning ways as we beat Sunderland 1-0. We then beat Leeds 2-0 away. We then drew with Leverkusen in the Champions League. Beat Brighton 5-2 with Chiesa bagging a hat-trick in that game, as Mo Salah was injured. He is now back now, though. We then, unfortunately, got absolutely demolished by City again for the second time this season in the Carabao Cup, which is disappointing because I was going to do a Carabao Cup live com today, but we didn't make it through, and I thought there's no point doing Huddersfield. We then drew 2-2, with Tottenham away, and then we battered Wolves 6-0 with Chiesa scoring another 2, and then battered Leeds 7-0 with Van Dijk scoring 2, Chiesa scoring 2, and then we finished it off with a 2-1 away win against Fulham with Alexander Isak getting on the score sheet. So Mo Salah is now back. If we go to our squad for today, as you can see, Mo Salah is now back. However, Chiesa did pick up a knock in the Fulham game off the bench, so unfortunately he won't feature in the squad to come on for anyone. Wirtz is also injured, as he also picked up a little knock in the game against Fulham away as well. So that means that Cody Gakpo has had to come in, and we've put him out wide. Normally, obviously, we play someone in here, but I'm going to put Gakpo out wide, and then when Wirtz comes back, we'll go back to that. Anyway, so the team for today, we've got Alisson in goal, Frimpong right back, Kanate partners Van Dijk, and then Kirkes rounds off the defence. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister, the ever-present midfield three. Salah on the right, Gakpo on the left, and Alexander Isak leading the line. Okay, so I've actually never properly paid attention to this screen before, but this is a much better way to see who Arsenal have in the squad today. So they've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapi. So Gabriel must be injured and he's on the bench. Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Erdegaard, Rice in midfield, and a front three of Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz leading the line. So that must mean that Gyökeres is injured, which I am not going to complain about, as we actually play in our green kit, which is lovely. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to see that too. Although I feel like the first team, actually, I feel like that's not on for us short amount of time. Arsenal, however, down in 8th. So if we win this game, could the title be over already? That would be very nice indeed. This does actually look like the Emirates as well, low-key. I was actually saw on Twitter there was someone was making a stadium pack where like you actually had like the proper stadiums. I'm gonna have to film it before I stream tonight. I'm actually gonna have a little look at that because I feel like if we could get that installed, that'd be amazing. As Havertz gets us underway. Saka goes back to Timber as the highlight ends. It's nice to see what roles, I mean, it's interesting that Declan Rice is playing as an advanced playmaker. I will say that much. But it's good to see what sort of roles the opposition managers use, really. But I do wonder if we win this game, could the title be over? That would be really nice if so. But it's because the teams that are chasing us, which I'll show you after. Frimpong goes into Gravenberg. Dom. Oh, good tackle. Szoboszlai. Oh. Just over by Szoboszlai. Like, it's Villa, Newcastle, West Ham. I think Brentford are up there as well. It's no one that's really got the ability necessarily to actually push us all the way. So, but unfortunately, we are out of the Carabao Cup, so the quadruple will not be on anymore. There's not really a lot's happening here. It looks like Arsenal have had a lot of the ball though, and we're sort of just holding on for dear life here. Let's go attacking. See if that can light a spark in anyone. Feels like we're missing Florian Wirtz a bit today. As Kirker's bombing down the line. Szoboszlai drives into the penalty area. It's a tame effort though. It's an easy save from Raya. Gets it going quickly though. Havertz goes to Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Demand more. Come on. Gakpo not really having a great game. Neither's Salah though. Salah's just had a poor season in general. He obviously got injured and was out for quite like 2 months, but even before, he finds the finish. It's a great finish, but was he offside? I love this green kit though. He is. I thought he was offside. It's a great ball and a great finish, but just couldn't hold his line. Yeah, he is offside. As I said though, it's a terrific finish on the first touch. Saliba. Arsenal keeping the ball well here. Just waiting for an opportunity to arise. Just keeping the ball. Hincapié finds Timber. Got a bit of space in front of him. Great ball into Ødegaard. Plays a great ball out to Martinelli. Martinelli finds a great ball into Havertz. Again though, I think he might be off. And this time we are hoping for that VAR call to say goal disallowed. And it's awarded. I thought he was offside, but it looks like it was pretty close. It's a great ball out to Martinelli. And he finds a great ball into Havertz. And Havertz, he's not going to miss from there. Oh, okay, no, it doesn't matter. Wanted to see the actual lines, but I guess not. Sports Interactive. As Ødegaard finds Martinelli again. Martinelli finds Rice. Saka cuts inside and finds Lewis Skelly. We're not great at these live comms, are we? Is this our 5th live com now? I think this is our 5th live com and we've won 2. And we've been absolutely battered. Let's go advanced playmaker in here. And let's put Curtis Jones on. And then put McAllister as an attacking midfielder. I mean, Isak's having an awful game. Bring Ekatike on. It's embarrassing from Gakpo as well. We'll leave it at that for now. We're just quite poor in these live comms. Although saying that, we did beat Barcelona away 2-0 and United at home. So maybe we're just not very good in the live comms because the live comms are realistically the live comms are the big games. I mean, Salah is just having an absolute rotter, isn't it? We'll have to bring Rio on. Change him to a winger because he's right-footed, I guess. Frimpong's having a great game. I think I've got one more sub. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we'll bring Gravov for Endo. Make him a defensive midfielder. We've just not been up to the races at all here today. This is very, very poor. And I think, to be honest, I think we're going to have to do the Huddersfield FA Cup game. Because to have how poor this is, we can't end on a game like this. Szoboszlai finds Kerkez. Can we get a goal back at least? A consolation goal. Kerkez. It's a good ball into McAllister. Goes into Szoboszlai. Goes back to Kerkez. Into Jones. Kerkez finds McAllister. That was Jones even. McAllister. We get the consolation goal we were looking for. Alexis McAllister combines with Curtis Jones. It's a good goal, but far too late. Literally last kick of the game. Not very happy with that at all. As that may put a little bit of pressure on us. If we're still 7 points clear, so we should be fine, hopefully. But I will see all of you with the squad for the game against Huddersfield, and expect a rotated 11 because Huddersfield aren't great and we're at home, and I feel like some people deserve some football, especially after that shit Gerber performance. So I will see you with the lineup for Huddersfield at home. Okay then, so we're here for the Huddersfield game in the FA Cup. And the lineup we have gone for, we have fully rotated. We've got Mohamed Asfali in goal, Bradley, Van Hecke, Gomez, Robertson in the defence. Szoboszlai remains in the team because I don't have any midfielders that can play. Because people are injured. Endo, Curtis Jones, Rio Ngamoa, McAllister and Hugo Ekatike leads the line. This is actually my first game in the FA Cup on FM26, so I'm actually quite excited to see what the graphics look like. I'm hoping that there's the FA Cup like BBC type stuff in like the overlay and stuff like that. But we should be beating Huddersfield at home, really, shouldn't we? Oh yes, we have got the FA Cup. It's a bit blurry, but it's not as good as I was expecting. I'm hoping it'll be red or BBC yellow, but we'll take it. Have Huddersfield got anyone I recognise? Is that Nathan Redmond up top? It's Joe Gomez with the first highlight of the game. Finds Robertson, captain for today. Hugo Ekatike finds Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley finds the top left corner. It's a great start to the game. Now, obviously, this is my reserve 11 pretty much. But obviously, like, Ekatike could start for me. If Isak got injured, I wouldn't be like, oh no, Ekatike's got to play. Ekatike is the 3rd top goal scorer in the Premier League this year. So, Rio Ngamoa. Oh, he hits the bar. I tried to loan him out in the summer, but no one wanted him. I actually might try and loan him out for the rest of January. Because one good thing about Salah being injured was Egypt didn't select him for their AFCON squad. So it meant that he didn't go to AFCON. So it means that I didn't lose him to AFCON, but I lost him for like the 6 weeks before it. So it probably works out like pretty similar, to be fair. But there's not too much is happening here. I was expecting a battering of Huddersfield, to be honest, but I will just take a win at this point. I'd like to win the FA Cup, and of course, for this save to be completed, we do have to win the FA Cup. We have to win the treble, so. And Liverpool are notoriously not too great in the cups in the last couple of years. Obviously, Carabao Cup we have been, and FA Cup we won it a couple of years ago, but Robertson pushes over a Huddersfield Town player there unnecessarily, and that was the highlight. Is this Sean Rogan? It is Sean Rogan. He's played for Lincoln City. Gooch crosses it to Alves at the back post. Mamardashvili has to make the save, and Gomez clears to Rio Ngamoa. And Ngamoa beats his man. Can he beat another one? It looked like he could. Szoboszlai with the corner. Ever present in the Liverpool team this year. Finds Bradley at the back post. I think that's Will Alves. As it is 1-0 at the break. Not too much of a convincing performance so far. Maybe this proves that live cons should be banned from now on. As Jones goes to Endo. Into McAllister. Conor Bradley with a throw-in. Goes to Szoboszlai. Conor Bradley. Goal scorer, the only goal so far today. Finds Ekatike. Crashes against the bar. The two that linked up for the first goal. Try and link up for a second, but the woodwork denies Hugo. Might be worth bringing Szoboszlai off, to be honest. Because he's tired, and I think he plays every single game. Hey, ref! Rio Ngamoa. Great play. Does he win the penalty? We've got a woman ref. Bloody hell. And the woman ref makes the correct decision. I don't even know who's on penalties. Is it McAllister? Probably right. It is Alexis McAllister. To put Liverpool 2 up and put the game to bed, you should think. Alexis McAllister steps up and smashes it into the top left corner. Alexis McAllister, that's 2 games in a row where he's bagged and found the back of the net. And his reward for doing that is coming off. As we're going to put Cody Gakpo on. And Szoboszlai is going to come off for Trent Kone-Doherty, apparently. And we're going to do this. And then we will do this. And then we'll do this, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, what the fuck's going on? That'll do. We'll leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Why not? We're against Huddersfield, really. I think Huddersfield even in League 1, League 2. Sorry, no, Championship. Sorry, no, they're not. They're in League 1. I thought they were in League 1. They were obviously in the Premier League, what, 8 years ago? 9 years ago? Because I remember Mounier scored quite a few. As time is just trickling away here. And it's not been a convincing win, but you'd take a 2-0 home win, scored a couple of goals, got a clean sheet. I think you'll take that. As there's not many highlights here in the second half. 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes of injury time. Into the final minute now. And that is game done. Liverpool progress through to the 4th round of the FA Cup, which is what we love to see. Getting past an easy test, really. But we will definitely take that. Now, where are we going to pick up next? Let's have a look at the Premier League. So it's Villa and Newcastle that are coming after us. When do we play Villa next? End of the season. I think I'll join you again for Newcastle and Man City, depending on who we get in the FA Cup 4th round. So it'll be Newcastle and Man City tomorrow, unless we get an FA Cup 4th round tie that is worth coming back for. Because I think we've already qualified pretty much for the Champions League as well. So, yeah. I'll see all of you for Newcastle and Manchester City next. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. I'll be live on Twitch later tonight to continue and maybe potentially finish off my Huddersfield Town save. If you want to check that out, link is in the description. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you don't want to miss a video. Let me know down in the comments what save you'd like to see from me in the future. I'm thinking maybe going down a woman's save route just to test it out. And yeah, I'll see all of you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.